can you still make progress over Christmas, still drop body fat, or either maintain your results, even while enjoying every single social occasion that Christmas throws at you? The answer to that is yes. Yes, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can do that, how I've done that, and how I'm going to help my own clients do that right way throughout this festive period. But I'm also going to be showing you how you can do this too. So this is the Christmas Progress Catalyst, and this is going to be a training showing you exactly how, as I've just mentioned, you can go right way throughout December, still make progress on your fat loss journey, and go into January 2026 ahead of where you are today. Because for most people, you may be on the other side of this, which is completely fine, by the way. Thinking about starting on January the 1st, you're like, no, I'm going to wait till January. I'm going to start in January, and I'm going to start there, right? That is nothing wrong with that. I'm all for that. I actually think that January the 1st can be a really good time of the year to build that momentum and build that motivation. But sometimes we got to reflect on how many years have we set that for. We're still stuck in the same position 2 to 3, 4 years later. I'm going to show you why that's the case, if that is the case for yourself as well, because we can actually get well ahead of January 2026. We build it up to be this big thing, but if we don't navigate this festive period correctly, you could end up being 2, 3, 4, 5 kilo heavier than where you are today, which gives you even more work to do in January. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can still enjoy the social events and also be able to navigate the Christmas period as well, going into January 2026 with some incredible momentum. So first of all, you don't need to sacrifice your social life, and this is one of the biggest things that actually probably hold you back from committing in December. Like, we've had clients that just started working with us, and this is literally the 27th of November, the time we're recording this, and that is because they want to get ahead of 2026. They want to have the habits, they want to have the lifestyle, they want to already embedded that, they want to learn how to navigate social events. And in my opinion, this is a really good time of the year to start, because you are now about to go into the busiest social calendar of the entire, well, the busiest social period of the entire calendar year. And you don't need to sacrifice social occasions. You don't need to sacrifice social occasions while dropping body fat, no matter whether it's January, June, August, December. That doesn't have to be the case as well. So you may be holding off because of the social events. You may be holding off because you just want to simply enjoy them. Well, if this is you, I want you to check the description below this video as well, and you'll see the link that'll take you directly to my Instagram. If you DM me the word on Instagram or number 26, I will send you over info on an exclusive offer, and this is going to be for the first 3 people. The first 3 people that send me over this number 26 will get a massive, and I mean an exclusive offer to finish the rest of the year and go into 2026 as well, where I'm going to be coaching you for the rest of the year for free, and also have an absolutely incredible offer for yourself going into January for you to get started as well. So if you are watching this, DM me the word 26, because there may be a very, very good chance that you are one of the first 3 people as well. So make sure to do that, and I'll fire over all the info. No gatekeeping, no nothing. I'll fire over everything that you need. So I'm going to talk you through why you do not need to sacrifice social occasions and how you can navigate this. So how am I so confident that you can still make progress, and how am I so confident that this advice is going to work for yourself? And of course, it works for my clients, it works for myself. Well, as you'll be able to see, I've been doing this for the last 2 years. I've been navigating Christmas, I've been navigating social occasions. On the left hand side here, I arrived back from traveling this time 12 months ago, went out for a nice Italian with my mates, and then the following week I ended up in Belfast with my clients at the time as well, Abby and Shane. Huge shout out to those guys as well. And then obviously, as soon as I come back, Christmas drinks with the lads again, and even when I was in Belfast, there was a steak and a couple of drinks out with my own brother as well. And as you're going to be able to see, I'm showing you here my weight chart right the way up until the 22nd, because of course the 23rd, 24th, 25th, you are going to be naturally off plan. But as you'll be able to see, from the 25th of November right the way up until the 26th of December, I actually hovered around the same weight. I went in at 83.1, I enjoyed numerous social occasions and finished at 83.1 again. But as you can see, I also had a loss within that period of time. But as you'll be able to see, from this point onwards, that Tuesday and on Monday, I was in Belfast for that entire week. So to come back at the exact same weight, that's exactly how you do it. This is exactly how you navigate it as well. So this should show you that even if you don't make big strides in your fat loss journey, you can at least do damage limitation, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. But this is exactly how I'm so confident that I can help you with these tips. So first of all, number 1, understand one event won't fuck up your results. To gain 1 pound of body fat, if you've never watched the training before, to gain 1 pound of body fat, you need to overconsume, by the way, by 3,500 to 3,700 calories over your maintenance. So a good example of this is if your maintenance calories is 2,000 every single day as well, you would have to consume around 5,500 to 5,700 in one day to gain a pound. That's without taking your steps, the thermic effect of food, which is the calories that you burn while actually breaking down the food. That's without taking any of that into consideration, so it's potentially more. So understanding one event over Christmas doesn't mean you need to throw the towel in, because otherwise you may potentially gain more. So bank your calories is the number one strategy that I would potentially go with over this Christmas period as well. And I want you to view your calories as money, and let's imagine it this way, right? If you're going out for a meal on the weekend and you needed to save £50 a day, you were going for a nice expensive meal with your partner, the kids, whatever that may be, right? To enjoy this event, you'd have to save £50 every single day on the lead up, 6 days, right? I want you to imagine this is the exact same with your calories. So if your calories are sat at 2,000 or even 1,600 per day, right? I want you to try and bank, especially over this festive period, around 150 to 200 calories a day on the lead up. So like the 5 or 6 days leading up to, let's say, your Saturday event, banking that many calories as well. This way you'll be able to save around 900 to about 1,200 calories, or actually increase your deficit by that many calories. So if you do slightly overconsume on your social events by 900 calories or 1,200 calories, you will actually still be within targets. However, if you don't implement this, you are eating at the same calories every single day, and then you go out on your social events over the weekend, you overconsume by an extra 1,000 to 1,500, you could actually be reducing your deficit as well. So this is a really good method, one method that I would probably utilize alongside the others, but the number one method in my opinion. So number 2, protein modified fast and intermittent fast. This is something I will bang on about all the time. This is something that I do myself, but this is a strategy for your last minute events. Do you want to go to the Christmas markets? Do you want to go Santa's grotto with the kids? Whatever that may be, right? Those events, obviously, let's say your partner, family spring on top of you. All fasting and protein modified fasting allows you to do is save more calories for the event on that day. So let's run through an example. So let's say your daily calories are 2,000, and by the time 12 p.m. comes around, put your teeth back in, Mark, you've done 1,200 of those. So let's say on a normal day you've got 2,000 calories and you've done 1,200, you've had 2 meals. By the time your event comes around, there's a fairly high chance that you're going to go over your calories, because you've only got 800 left in the day. Imagine that's your meal plus your drinks on top of that. That is exactly how you can end up gaining weight quite a lot throughout the festive period. However, if you implement this and you delay your first meal of the day till 12/1 and you keep this at 25% of your calories, i.e. in this instance, 500 calories of your 2,000, you're going to, and keep it, first of all, obviously, before I move on to that, is keep it protein based, so it actually keeps you fuller for longer and keeps you satisfied throughout, let's say, that 12 p.m. window to 6 p.m. window. You're going to be saving like 1,500 calories to utilize at your social events. The chances that you stay within targets and stay within your actual deficit, even while enjoying a burger with the kids or a nice meal out, is pretty high compared to if you were to just consume 1,200, 1,500 calories before your social event came around as well. So this is definitely something that I would implement, and you can actually implement calorie banking and protein modified fasting together. You can bank through the week, and on the day of your event, delay the first meal of the day, so you've actually got 2 of them working in your favour as well. And this will allow you to actually be able to enjoy and just relax at your social occasion as well. And third, plan your event in advance. Like, one of the biggest ones that I don't see many people do is like plan your event in advance. And this is something that we do with our clients using the Unbecoming Blueprint and the Unbecoming Roadmap. We block out their events in the calendar, and so we can help them have a strategy for how we're going to A, navigate the event, B, be able to enjoy it. We can review menus together if they need any support on what the best option is, and we can help them with the drinks of choice as well, so they can actually A, enjoy themselves, B, enjoy the food that they want, but also be able to be present with the family and still make progress as well. So steps you can take: view the menus in advance, make a decision beforehand. This is a big one, which will prevent you from just having that mental fatigue and ordering absolutely everything under the sun. Like, you don't need that. Do you know what I mean? Go in there with a clear mindset of what you're going to have. Stops you from ordering like the excessive size that you don't really need. Have a rough plan of how many drinks you're going to have. Another one, use low calorie spirits and mixes that work really, really well. Like for myself, over the festive period, I always like to set myself as a limit of like 3 bottles of beer. And then I normally like to sort of allow myself around 3 to 4 sort of low calorie mixes, vodka, blackcurrant and soda. That allows me to probably stay roughly within about 600 calories of alcohol at social events as well. Understanding that priority the event. If it's an event that you want to really, really enjoy, you may want to bank more calories through the week. That is completely fine. So for example, Christmas Day, you may want to bank more calories throughout the week to make more room for enjoyment. It could be, let's say, work Christmas party. You may want to really just let your hair down, enjoy it, just get along with your colleagues, whatever that may be. So you may want to bank more calories throughout that week. It could be 200 to 300 instead as well. So last but not least, don't beat yourself up. This is one of the biggest ones that I wanted to end this training on, and this is the biggest reason why I still make progress, my clients still make progress, and they achieve the absolutely incredible transformations that you may have seen them achieve on my page as well is because, you know, this is where coaching comes into play. You know, I'm actually putting a post up this evening. Sometimes when you have a wobble, you've got someone there to keep you accountable, someone there to talk you through the process, explain why, educate yourself and talk you through it. When you don't have that, it's very easy to press the fucking button, which is one of the big things. And it's important that you don't beat yourself up after these events. And Christmas is the time of year that we all love. I love it. You potentially love it. We're focused on being present with our family. We're focused on being present with our friends, and we enjoy the events with the plan in place and get back on plan the next day. It's as simple as that. Like as simple as that. Sacrificing your happiness, right, and your confidence. And this is how I see December. If you're willing to sacrifice your happiness, your confidence in your clothes, you want to feel bloated all the time. You may not want to feel your best. Come like Christmas Day, right? Be my guest to like not really pay attention to what you're doing through that December period of time. But even if we look at this as like a damage limitation, right? Like we're only, for a lot of people, we're actually sacrificing enough 25 days of progress through December just for 5 or 6 social events. Your August may actually look the same as December. You know, that's where it comes into it as well. It's just the month that gets us in this mindset that we can't really enjoy it, or we can't actually go off plan, stay on plan and actually be able to enjoy it. It just automatically switches our mind to that. And as always, you know, December can also be a month of damage limitation, which I'm certainly not against. You know, you may see other coaches being like, no, you need to lock in. Like, I get it. I'm a normal person, just like you. I'm going to spend time with family, spend time with friends, you know, same thing, nice meals out and stuff like that. And, you know, for a lot of us, it can just be about damage limitation, not actually gaining 2, 3, 4, 5 kilo over December, because it can't be easily done if you're not careful. If you're having 2 to 3, 4 events out a week, that will be the case. But damage limitation is certainly something I'm all for over December. Because if you maintain your weight right the way throughout December, while enjoying your social events, while enjoying your time with your family, you are going to be going into January in a 10x better position than you would be if you gained 3 to 4 kilo over the next couple of weeks. And if you're going into Christmas with the fuck it, I'll enjoy and I'll deal with it mindset, this may just be the case. So that is something that I definitely recommend implementing if you want to A, maintain your results, or B, still make fat loss progress over Christmas and head into January with the lifestyle habits in place, the new habits in place, and a new way of thinking in place, ready to go and hit the ground running. Because so many people go into January and they actually take 4 to 6 weeks to even get started, and the motivation window normally finishes within that 4 to 6 week period. So if you're still not getting up to speed and that 4 to 6 week motivation period, which is actually a start, leaves, that's why you're still in the same position year in, year out as well. So if this is you and you feel like you're stuck in that position, right, remember, shoot me a DM on Instagram with the number 26. I have an exclusive offer for the first 3 people that send that over my way as well, and I'll send you over all the info you need. So with that being said, let's keep our foot on the gas over Christmas time, and I'll catch you soon. Let's go.